Hi, everyone. My name's Anna Mata. I'm a second year at USC studying journalism. I'm expected to graduate May of 2023. And today I'm talking about my work with the Institute of Civic Organizing, which is a nonprofit that's kind of remote regardless. There's not a location base. It's entirely online and conducted online. The lead is in New York, so I think that's where a lot of it is focused. But I was the blog lead for a while, and then I was appointed to be the director of editorial at large, and I eventually oversaw more things than just the blog. But yeah, so that was, I guess, just what I'm going to talk about today. I got this opportunity because I actually covered for my paper, The Daily Trojan at USC, I covered one of the members who started the organization, who was also a USC student, and featured her in the paper. And then after working with her and some other people on the team, they invited me to join them as kind of a blog overseer, director of any sort of communication that the nonprofit was looking to have in preparation for their events over the summer. It's a new official nonprofit, so it started in January. They got their official designation in January, so it's very new, and so a lot of it was foundational work that I worked on. When I got there, there was still some editorial decisions to be made in regards to how the nonprofit wanted to present themselves, a lot of marketing decisions to still be made, and so I was kind of integral to that part, especially how they wanted to present themselves on the website. I worked closely with the lead, Hannah Zimmerman, who was a second year at Stanford, who started the nonprofit. I worked really closely with her to kind of gauge how they wanted to present themselves as an organization, as a nonprofit. So I worked with her and all the other community leaders that were a part of the team to kind of feature different activists across the United States and also in other countries. I did a bunch of features on individual activists as well, and worked with them to kind of get their take on how community members of all ages, and it's very youth oriented, so community members, especially of younger ages, how they can organize properly and get advice from them. I led the blog that is now on the official website that looks a lot better than it did at the very beginning of all of this. We worked on a lot of branding. We have our official colors now, and our blog has a little bit more regular content than it did at the beginning of the summer, which is exciting to see. Yeah, and so after my time working on the blog, I worked a lot also I provided monthly newsletters to all of our constituents in our emailing list. So I worked really closely with the Program Action Network, and got really involved in all of the different kind of opportunities that program allows for different nonprofits. And on their emailing list, we were able to do a lot of promotional events through that program, which helped a lot, I think, in promoting our end of the summer event, which was called SnapCon. And it was kind of a online conference that highlighted a lot of different activists across the nation and shared a lot of different toolkits that young activists can use and take advantage of, and gave a lot of advice. We had some really great guest speakers. But yeah, so a lot of my work was advertising for that with our emailing lists, and also we did profiles on all of our guest speakers that are now on our website, www.ticoorg.org, which is pretty easy to access at the moment. But yeah, that was my main duties. And then as the summer kind of went along, I think more of the foundational work was kind of figured out. And so I was able to oversee a couple more things as editorial director. And so I started working with some of the artists that we've partnered with throughout the summer and doing profiles on them that are soon to come. And then I also was able to oversee 2 other people under me that I was able to relay information on how emailing systems work, and delegated more work to them, which they have now overtook. After USC's classes started, and I did a lot of work for the paper and was named one of the editors, so I dedicated a little bit more time to that. So since then, my time commitment to TICO has minimized since the school year I started, but during those last couple months last couple weeks before classes started was really picking up, and we saw a lot of progress in who we were able to reach out to and who was interested in our curriculums. And yeah, that's kind of my spiel.